We build machines to keep the chaos of the world out. We layer on titanium, artificial intelligence, and automated locks to protect the people we love. But sometimes the ultimate fortress becomes the perfect trap. Take the Monolith, a vehicle marketed as the safest car on Earth. A mother and her toddler are traveling inside this mobile bunker, supposedly protected by bulletproof glass and an AI-driven vault mode. Or look at a family vacationing in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. They are relaxing on a luxury yacht, completely insulated from the demands of everyday life, floating in perfect comfort. Both of these bubbles operate on a hidden assumption. They assume the world outside the glass will stay predictable. That predictability vanishes fast. On an isolated road, the mother steps out of the Monolith to check on a minor collision. Inside, her 2-year-old plays with the smart app, accidentally triggering vault mode. The heavy doors lock, sealing the child inside and leaving his mother entirely shut out. For the family on the yacht, the disruption is planetary. With absolutely no warning, Earth's magnetic poles reverse. The sudden magnetic shift creates an immediate chain reaction. Compasses spin wildly, orbital satellites lose their trajectory and plummet as fireballs, and the ocean itself rapidly recedes, draining the water right out from under the yacht. In a matter of minutes, the features meant to provide absolute security turn against them. The airtight seal of the car and the extreme isolation of the yacht leave these families stranded and exposed to brutal new environments. With their technological shields now functioning as cages, the world outside turns actively hostile. The mother in the desert is hunted by a wild dog. She has to survive the night huddled on the roof of her own vehicle, unable to break through the impenetrable glass to reach her crying son. This chart shows the rapid temperature spike over time inside a sealed metal box under direct sunlight. As the desert morning arrives, the monolith's interior heats up relentlessly, creating a lethal oven for the toddler trapped inside. Thousands of miles away, the mother from the yacht, Julia, is navigating an unrecognizable nightmare. The drained Caribbean is now a vast, toxic wasteland, littered with rotting sea creatures and accumulated plastic. In this new wasteland, the human threats are as deadly as the biological ones. After a deranged survivor murders her husband, Julia has to guide her children through ravines swarming with deep-sea arthropods, crabs driven into a violent frenzy by the sudden exposure to high oxygen levels. These mothers are entirely stripped of their modern, comfortable identities. They are pushed straight to the bottom of a raw, primitive food chain. Getting out alive means dropping every civilized rule. They have to stop trying to work with the technology and let sheer primal instinct take over. Despite being severely injured, Julia turns to face the crazed crabs head-on. She fights them off with discarded firearms and her bare hands. Her only objective is to buy enough time. She holds the line just long enough for her son and daughter to climb inside a deep submergence rescue vehicle resting on the rocks, their last available lifeline before the ocean crashes back in. Back in the desert, Sandra makes a terrifying gamble. Knowing her son will soon die from the heat, she physically shoves her indestructible car right off the edge of a steep canyon. It's a survival tactic born of desperation. To bypass the AI's perfect lockdown, she has to submit the vehicle to catastrophic damage, tricking the crash sensors into unlocking the doors. The violent gambles pay off. Both David and Julia's children survive the ordeal. But they aren't rescued by the flawless engineering, the titanium armor, or the luxury status symbols their parents purchased for them. The safety features didn't solve the problem, they created it. The only thing that broke the seal was the parents' willingness to break the machine itself, turning its own internal logic against it. Technology can build a comfortable wall against the outside world, but it is still just a tool. When the systems inevitably break, the last line of defense isn't a microchip or a steel door, it is human resilience.